Sapiaki kamutus tamuhka tamuhka astututu kitakukitsisau pokopim. And that year, the next year, they both died. Matsusei being my Aunt Mary. Naka Mary, she came down here. She was staying at James. You know how fast James used to go. They got in a car wreck from the old school going into town. She broke her ankle. And then you have a big present from James. He gave me a broken head. James. It used to take him 6 minutes from the old school to get into Browning to get us treats.
Yeah.
He'd get these, remember those little pop bottles that was stuff in them and you chew them and it's like gum? They were in little 6-packs. They were little wax bottles. And he'd get us. That was about the time he quit drinking when we stayed with him. These Jimmy, those boys, he kept teasing those boys, and I told him, I'm going to go throw you in the river. Gasuk's got such to do. And then they grabbed him and they started going to the river, and Jimmy, he started singing, "Let me go." You know that song? You know that old time song he started singing it. Yeah. So there was 5 sisters. The oldest sister was Mary One Spot's mother, and her grandmother. She went to Sarsi. She was a Sundance woman, and her husband started telling her, "You're cheating on me." And she said, "Bullshit, I'm not cheating on you, I'll show you." She went up to Sarsi and she married the chief's son. And she kept putting up Sundances. She just left her ugly husband behind. And then the next one is Bert Rattler's mother. There was 5 sisters. The next one is Mrs. Blackwater. Your grandpa used to be friends with Stanley Blackwater. They'd visit, and Stanley would ask about James, and because they played together when they were kids. And the 4th girl I always forget. The 5th one was my grandmother. That was Joe Beebe's mother. Her name was Awukaki, eager girl. And the one boy is Medicine Crane, Tom Medicine Crane, Bob Medicine Crane. My mother, Uyin next. Those were the Medicine Crane. And Bert Rattler, his mother married here, and then he went down to Crow. He learned the Crow language. He got adopted by, it's a whole family, but I know Jim Big Lake, Mary Ellen, and what's the other? Those stewards.
There's like Dorothy
Dorothy Hugs. Yeah, so there was a group of them that he was related to through adoption, but not blood biological. It was through adoption, and he came back here. Then he'd get a war party and he'd go and raid them. Such a bad boy.
He knew exactly where everything was.
Yeah, that house that I bought, it was one of those Medicine Cranes, their daughter, Eva. She was the only girl, but my mother Matsitlani, nakipa stunatsitsua. Oh man, that woman was pretty. Idani stunatsitsua kina satikansta. Her husband, his name was Ed Spotted Bull. And my mom said one day, oh, no, I'm trying to remember. It's badly fenced. Badly fenced. You missed out some. You missed out.
13.
I don't know. I missed out some. Didn't see when he was young. Can I see his face and he does he peaks like it was soups. But Eva was so pretty. He missed out some. He died a long time ago. But Eva, Kenny, her oldest daughter, Margaret, that's whose house I bought. And she waited 2 years for me. And when my money came in, word said, Margaret, are you ready to move out of your house? He said, yo, I've just been... I thought, well, I got your money. And I'll come pay you. So I paid $90,000 for that house. Yeah, I could have just gone on a big drunk with that money. And here,
just took off.
just took off to California. But my husband and I and Fern, we have a nice little house. Last year I won some money and on the lottery. So right now I'm putting an addition. Next, my mother's friends, Joe Alden. The old lady died last. And they told us she better not come down. Shane, as soon as he heard and you still no that won't be. I wanted to get going. Na Francis said, I don't want you to
I
come
thought it was
down.
too short. That's not really bad.
My friends, they were saying they drove from Billings
And then the other
to
thing I have to figure out is these.
12 hours.
They twist. I don't
Yeah.
know how people wear them, so I don't twist.
That one really bad storm.
Maybe
When did
back
Grandma
doors?
Ruth die?
2000, yeah. January.
January?
Oh, Grandma Ruth. Oh, down in, yeah, March. Something like that.
Yeah.
Right
Both
before Easter.
Oh yeah, right before Easter. My mom and that old lady need some. So sometimes I'll tell my Grandma Ruth they won't know which grandma to go to.
Look at this little dog here. I'm pretty sure I've seen one of her puppies. A little
So
wiener
that's how
dog,
they're
but it's
related.
long hair, wiener.